Hi, this is Chris Trophy, real estate broker and owner of No Nonsense Real Estate. And we've been seeing so many situations where buyers are not being represented in the right way when submitting an offer. And so many mistakes are being made, and we're sitting here scratching our heads, and we figured out what can we do to help folks just like you watching this video. So we're gonna start doing a video series with no nonsense tips to educate you buyers and give you insight and tricks and things of that nature to hopefully make you a more successful buyer. So here are 3 initial tips. So the first tip, you're ready to submit your offer. Make sure you can provide to your realtor and who is going to attach this to the offer when they submit it, either a verifiable cash proof of funds or a verifiable formal loan approval that shows you either have the full cash available that is equal to the offer price that you have submitted, or you have at least been qualified for a loan to that number. You wanna make sure that you're showing that seller and their listing agent you're a fully qualified buyer. I cannot believe how many offers are being submitted in all various price points with neither of these proof of funds or loan pre-approval. And many savvy realtors, especially like us at No Nonsense Real Estate, our leasing agreement state we cannot submit an offer to any of our sellers until we've verified the proof of funds or loan pre-approval. So do the right thing and make sure you give that to your agent so when they're submitting the offer, they can attach your proof of funds or they can attach your loan pre-approval. Tip number 2, and this is so important, do not, and I repeat, do not let your agent submit an offer that is below the list price of the property and literally send in the email body the words attached offer. That is gonna literally piss off the seller and frustrate the listing agent. Tell your realtor in that email body to provide all the insight, data, and logic that supports the development of your offer price. This will include every single comp property that you're referencing that ties into the development of your offer price and supports it. This can include any upgrades that you're gonna have to put into the home that are lacking that shows, hey, I'm not willing to pay full price because I need to put 30, 40, 50 grand in. Or if there's deficiencies that you can see that need to be addressed, make notes to those deficiencies, because the reality is the listing agent or the seller may not even be aware of them. And now you've educated me. You said, look, I'm paying 50 grand less on this offer price because I need to address all these issues and do these upgrades, and it cost me more than 50 grand. What you've done is shown the listing agent and the seller that you're an educated buyer. They may not love the logic, they may not be so excited about it, but they're gonna respect you as a buyer. And if they don't accept your offer and they're gonna give you a counter, now they're gonna feel like they need to step up to see if they can prove their position. In most cases, they can't. Now, tip number 3, always, and I mean always, put your realtor in a position where they're gonna check out a time for acceptance on that offer. Do not give them multiple days to respond to your offer, because if you're the only offer, you want to start those negotiations right away and avoid any multiple offer situations. If you give that seller a week, 5 days, 4 days to respond, and another offer comes in, even if you're negotiating, all of a sudden, now the seller has the upper hand. They have multiple offers and they're gonna pin you against the other offer to get a higher price and drive the price point up. Avoid those situations at all costs, and the best way to do that is when you're submitting offers, put a shortened time for acceptance, timeline, deadline in that contract, and make sure that realtor's referencing that even further when they're submitting that offer. If you follow these 3 initial simple tips, you're gonna stand out versus other buyers who are not doing this, who are making these mistakes, and put yourself in the best position to have success in negotiating that contract. If you like tips like this for buyers, for sellers, tips for renovating houses, and just general insight in general, check out our YouTube, which is at No Nonsense Chris, No Nonsense Real Estate, Chris Trophy, Real Estate Broker.